to change this. We need to stop this, start combating the problem.
And to do it, they're going to need some help from you and a four-legged friend. It is a tool Madison officers and Dane County deputies rely on to do their jobs.
This spring, Madison will welcome its 7th canine to the force, and one of his top responsibilities will be tracking down the growing number of drug users and dealers in the city.
We're certainly able to assist in a lot of drug investigations and provide, additional evidence that we wouldn't be able to get otherwise because of the dog's nose.
Well, listen to this. In 2013, a deputy dog pair working for Dane County seized 51 grams of heroin, more than 130 pieces of drug paraphernalia, more than $25,000, and even a gun. And that is just one of 5 canines on their team.
But not every agency is lucky enough to have that kind of help. Only News 3's Danica Lewis has their plea for a pup. Danica.
Well, Eric, 2 years ago in this town of 10,000 or so, Portage saw 3 deaths possibly linked to drug use. A baker's dozen pulled over for operating on drugs, and at least 240 calls linked to illegal narcotics. That doesn't count the handful of armed robberies and other thefts from businesses and private parties, all to support drug use. And there just aren't enough four-legged friends to go around.
Oh, boy.
Maverick is the kind of officer who sticks his nose where most wouldn't.
Our primary function in Columbia County is narcotics detection.
Not just there to strike a pose.
They're there to help ultimately in the end.
And other times,
everybody loves dogs.
there to do just that.
Right now, Columbia County Sheriff's Office is the only department in Columbia County that has a canine unit.
Good boy.
It's not just about Columbia County Deputy Daryl Ward being the most popular guy in uniform.
Being a rural county, we have not only the users, but we have growers, we have sellers, and those are the people that we're trying to keep off the streets.
Just the streets of Portage, 2 or 3 times a week.
We're a prime corridor for transportation.
Where highways merge and cars can carry some serious cargo.
It makes it an easy thoroughfare for people trying to get from Chicago to Minneapolis or from Madison to Toma, up to Stevens Point. They all essentially come through Portage to get to those locations.
The easiest mode of transportation is through a vehicle.
Portage Sergeant Ben Newman knows there's more to bust than a few bongs and some weed.
So I felt like it was on us now to start taking this responsibility, and we need to go out and we need to start to combat this problem.
Newman came up with a $50,000 solution so Portage could stop calling on the county's 2 canines and get their very own Maverick.
And the people love seeing the dog.
But tracking down more drugs doesn't come cheap. The city agreed to cover the special car and equipment. But the department is now asking the community to help with some doggy donations.
And it almost, I think, in my opinion, makes them feel involved or a part of this program getting up and running to say, hey, I contributed to this. I helped this get going.
Good boy.
And take it from someone who knows
Good boy.
what this nose is worth.
Hands down a benefit for any department that can get one.
And tell you what, the community is already stepping up. Portage's police chief says between this GoFundMe page you're seeing right here and individual donations dropped at the station, they're about halfway to the $15,000 they need to get a canine. We'll have the GoFundMe page link up on channel3000.com. The goal is to have the money and the puppy working in Portage by this fall. And you may not know this, but Madison's soon to be 7th canine. All of the canines on that unit all supported by donations. So this is totally doable. Other departments do it, and it's just great to hear what these dogs can do.
Yeah, and it's so important. I mean, it literally saves lives to get those drugs off the streets.
Exactly, and they're really seeing a problem uptick in Columbia County. So.
All right, Danica, thank you very much.
Sure.